Cluster. Let's keep that. Listen, class. Good. Vivo en una ciudad.
Vivo en una ciudad.
Vivo en una ciudad.
Vivo en una ciudad.
Vivo en una ciudad. Vivo en una ciudad.
Vivo. Vivo. En.
Vivo 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 en una ciudad.
Vivo en una ciudad.
No vivo en un pueblo. No vivo en un pueblo.
No vivo en
No vivo en un pueblo. No vivo en un pueblo. Pueblo.
pueblo.
Un pueblo.
Un pueblo.
En un pueblo.
En
En
un
un
pueblo.
pueblo.
Vivo en un pueblo.
Vivo en un pueblo. No.
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 No vivo en un pueblo.
No vivo en un pueblo.
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 Pueblo. ¿Sí?
Sí.
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 Correcto. Pueblo. Ciudad. Pueblo. Ciudad. Yo vivo en una ciudad o pueblo. Yo vivo en una ciudad o pueblo. Daniel,
Una ciudad.
una ciudad. Muy bien. Vivo
Vivo
en
un
una
una
ciudad.
ciudad.
No vivo en un pueblo. Okay, class. So which word is the action? Yes, what's the process or the action? Okay, ciudad, city.
No.
City and action.
Vivo.
So where's the action?
Vivo. Vivo.
Here? Daniel says it's here. Everyone agree?
Sí. Sí,
Yes,
sí,
you're
vivo.
right. Now vivo, action. Okay, vivo. Very good. And the translation?
Live.
I
live.
Yes,
live.
I live. Very good. Okay. Can everyone repeat that? Vivo en una ciudad.
Vivo en una ciudad.
Excellent, guys. Okay, next. Mi ciudad está cerca de la costa. So, mi ciudad está cerca de la costa.
Mi ciudad stars coaster.
Mi ciudad
Mi ciudad
está cerca
está cerca
de
de
la ciudad.
la costa.
Those two words.
Mi
Listen again. Mi ciudad
ciudad
Está cerca
Está cerca
de la costa.
de la costa.
Mi ciudad está cerca de la costa.
Mi ciudad está cerca de la costa.
Hey, not bad. Not bad. Listen. Cerca.
Cerca.
R. Cerca.
Cerca.
Good. So, cerca.
Cerca.
Lejos.
Lejos.
Cerca, lejos.
Cerca. Lejos.
Mi ciudad está cerca de la costa.
Mi ciudad está cerca de la costa.
Cerca, lejos. Lejos. Okay, guys. So then, my city is close or far from the coast?
Close. Cerca.
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 That's
Cerca.
right. So how do I say close?
Cerca.
How do I say far?
Lejos.
Great. Okay, so city. Una ciudad or
Una ciudad.
Muy bien, muy bien. Okay, so Ruti Hill. Una ciudad? No.
Un pueblo.
Un pueblo. Muy bien. Okay, Melbourne.
Una ciudad.
Una ciudad o un pueblo?
Una ciudad.
Una ciudad. Muy bien, muy bien. Okay, so ciudades.
Ciudad.
Ciudades. Sydney, Melbourne,
Adelaide.
Adelaide,
Perth.
Tokyo,
Tokyo,
Dubai,
Dubai,
Paris,
Paris. Muy bien. Okay, good. Pueblo?
Springwood,
Yes,
Chester Hill,
Yes.
Castlereagh.
yes. Very good. Okay. Okay. So practice speaking in pairs. Okay, what about you? Matthew, you're a writer. Yo vivo en una ciudad. Mi ciudad está cerca de la costa. Jennifer?
Vivo en una ciudad, Manly. Está cerca de la costa.
Very good. Okay, Manly. Manly. ¿Está cerca de la costa?
Sí.
Yeah. ¿Es una ciudad o un pueblo?
Un pueblo.
Jennifer, Manly is a costa. Okay. Repeat, try again. Otra vez.
Vivo en un pueblo, Manly. Está cerca de la costa.
Very good. Un aplauso, por favor, para Jennifer. Okay, Patrick.
Vivo en un pueblo, Falconbridge. Mi pueblo está cerca de la costa.
Yeah, very good, Patrick. Okay, class, again. Practice speaking in pairs. Okay, 3 minutes. Vamos.
Hello everybody. Okay, thank you. Okay, quiet. Thank you. Okay, good. Okay, well, today you are going to create a 2-minute vlog for your Spanish exchange partner. You'll remember last week you created some questions for your classmates about their hobbies and interests. Okay, and this week you're going to prepare those questions for your Spanish exchange partner, whom you will meet next week. So that's exciting. Well, what must your vlog include? Okay, well, actually 3 things. Okay, so 1, where you live. 2, a description of your area. And 3, 2 questions for your exchange partner. Okay, so you can use these sentence starters to help. You may like to use this example. Okay, so if you're like me, sometimes I'm slow to start, and you could use this, just changing some of the words, if this helps you get started. Okay. Okay, however, look at this example. Okay, is there something wrong with this example? Evan? Okay, Evans thinks this is a bit too short. Okay, well, it's a complete sentence, but does anyone agree? Yes, it's a little bit too short. Okay, so we're looking for you to extend your sentences. Okay, you can do this. Vivo en una ciudad grande cerca de la costa. Okay, extend, put more detail. We want to see more detail. So you'll have 5 minutes to prepare and then record. Okay. So let me ask again. Okay, you must include 3 things in your vlog. And the first thing was where you live. The second, a description of your area. And the third, 2 questions. Indeed. Good, good, good. Okay, great. Well, how long is the vlog? Well remembered. Good memory there, Claudia. So 2 minutes. It's just a 2-minute vlog. Great. And are we speaking or writing? Well, you're speaking in the vlog, but you can prepare. You can write to prepare. Okay. Thanks, guys. 2-minute vlog. Include those 3 things. You're writing to prepare and then speaking in the vlog. Okay. Put up your hand if you need any help. Any questions? Question? Yes. No, it's not graded. It's not graded. Okay, this is just a formative. So in this lesson, I aimed to design learning that was accessible, engaging, and appropriately differentiated for a range of learners, while grounding the approach in principles of second language acquisition and contemporary language pedagogy. So, for example, in the Year 7 segment, I used structured questioning, repetition, and gesture to deliver comprehensible input. And the approach draws on Smith and Conti's emphasis on the importance of input, repetition, and recycling in support of language acquisition. Okay, so critically, this, rather than focusing on explicit grammar explanation, I provided repeated exposure to meaningful language through circling questions, and which allowed the students to process meaning in a low stakes way. So, for example, when I drilled the target language to the students, I made sure I didn't talk too much. The input was minimal for the students. The teacher talk time totally minimalized, and just trying to elicit from the students through mime and gesture all the target language I needed to. And then there was repetition throughout all of that, not only for mispronunciation or etc. I just looked for opportunities to repeat, and it's accessible in that it's not too cognitively complex. Listen and repeat, basically. Good. There was only one point where I tried to highlight different chunks of the language with respect to verbs as opposed to nouns, and just to highlight some of the nuts and bolts of the sentence. So checking meaning, form, and then pronunciation. So this also reflects the input-focused sequence outlined in the module materials of this unit, where learners move from input to recognition before being expected to produce language, okay, which they did in the end. Asking each other about whether the city was by the coast or whether it was a town they lived in. So for diverse learners, particularly beginners or those with limited prior exposure, even though this class had 1 year exposure to Spanish, that reduced the cognitive load and supported comprehension, as students were not required to generate the language immediately. The use of gesture, again, and visual support also caters to students who benefit from kinesthetic and visual learning strategies.